Kind of reminds me about waiting on the Lord. Oftentimes we want to do things in our own steam, and God says, wait on me. Kind of reminds me of Martha and Mary. Martha is busy in the kitchen. She's doing the up and running, and she's feeling some type of way about Mary. And Jesus says these profound words. She's doing what is necessary. This is what is necessary. Camping at my feet is necessary. Staying in position is necessary. Doing my instruction is necessary. They were fleeing, but God says to them, camp. Fleeing, but camping. Write this down. Trust in God's position. Placement. Whether it's in that job, whether it's in that school, whether it's in that business, in that marriage, in that friendship circle, in that neighborhood, in that class. There is something beautiful when you know that this is the placement and the position that God has asked you to stay in. Even though the circumstances feel like you're moving slower than everybody. Maybe we should be running, but God is saying camper. Don't take lightly the places that God said you should stay. Why is this important for us to note? Because God's positioning comes with provision, protection, and a plan. See, oftentimes when we run ahead of God and try to do things in our own strength, it's usually because we're functioning out of panic. It's usually because we're functioning because we feel like we've been caved in. We're not calculating the future. We're not thinking about God's glory. We're not thinking about purpose. We're not thinking about mandate. We're not thinking about the Great Commission. We're not even thinking about eternity. We're just trying to get out of the situation that we find ourselves in. That's the only thing that's on our mind. But see, taking God's position means that not only are you in position, but there is provision, protection, and a plan associated to where God said you must camp. For some of you today, God saying camp is not slowing you down. You're looking at your mates that are moving far ahead of you and you're thinking, Lord, I'm being left behind. No, God is positioning you for provision, for protection, and a purpose, mandate, a plan.